One bite, everybody knows the rules. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Adam Pex, the Pecorino. We're here for a special Requiem for a Tuesday because it's the double digits. Episode number 10. We made it.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm a big boy now. I wear my big boy pants to school. Okay? And so, in the midst of this little bit of coronavirus we got going on here, we're all kind of stuck inside. Everybody's losing their jobs. I figure, we're doing social distancing. You can't hang out with anybody, so I'm going to hang out with somebody. You guys you guys can hang out with us together.
I didn't tell anybody I was coming here.
He didn't tell anybody he was coming here. He's a
Nobody
little bit
knows.
embarrassed. We got the main man, Justis, in the building. Justis James,
Woo!
Chef Juice.
Damn straight.
Yeah. My day one guy, old homie, bandmate, former living commander.
Kind of jobless.
Yeah. We're all jobless. We're all homeless.
It's kind of like we're talking on the phone if we don't look at each other while we do this.
Yeah. We should probably at least try to maintain eye contact.
I'm not.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, because you wouldn't, because how could you, he chose to wear sunglasses.
It's like a mask. It makes it easier to talk about things you don't, necessarily talk about every day.
Wasn't that the kid's thing in Big Daddy?
Yeah, it's like it was invisible.
Right. Is that how you feel?
If you just keep pulling Adam Sandler things, we could talk about something for a few hours.
I mean, there's a lot of meaning in those jokes.
I just watched Uncut Gems 2 days ago.
For the first time.
No, for like the 5th time.
Okay. And thoughts? Better every time? Worse every time?
I wonder where that kid is,
Which kid?
I wish that kid in Big Daddy was in Uncut Gems.
Yeah. That would be fun. Like he just bumps into him? Like, hey,
no,
John.
like he's old enough to work at the jewelry place.
Yeah. But Jon Stewart took him back, remember?
Oh, no, I forgot the ending of Big
He's
Daddy.
he's been Jon Stewart's kid the whole time now.
Oh, shit. Does he ever have his kid on his show?
Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
Jon Stewart doesn't have a show.
Oh. Well.
But I would say no.
He's got a YouTube thing,
That's not his
probably.
real son.
He's got something.
The kid?
No, Jon Stewart.
I think he inked a deal with HBO. It's going to be big time.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
I wasn't totally wrong.
No.
Maybe he wrote his kid into this new thing, whatever it is.
Again, that's not his real child.
God damn it.
Yeah, we're going to have to track that kid down, though. I don't think he's doing anything. I think he retired from acting. I could be wrong. I'm going to look into this.
No, yeah,
Actually.
but sunglasses, I'm not invisible, but I also am just like, my eyes are kind of fluttering. And if people,
You're just starstruck to be on, such a highly touted podcast.
Yeah, we're going to make this big.
Right.
Daddy.
Yeah, so for those of you listening in the future, at one point this was not a popular show. Must be hard to believe. But here you are on the ground level.
You're fucking welcome.
We did it for you.
Yeah, they found they're like, oh, this is kind of okay.
Interesting. So, the first Big Daddy, 1969, a horror film. All made by some guy named Clark K. Hiddleman. I got no info on this guy. Yeah. Just saying.
But did you find the name of the kid?
I chose to click the horror film first, so no, not yet. There's also a band called Big Daddy, a novelty band who did 80s and 90s songs in 50s and 60s style. So, if you're having a party or a bar mitzvah, put on some Big Daddy. Anyway.
So, how do you usually format your shows?
They don't really have one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I kind of just start talking and then things happen. So
that's not a bad idea.
There are a couple of them where I had at least topics. I definitely have certain topics I want to get into. Some more than others. Some of them are like I fully thought of everything I wanted to talk about. Some of them we'll see what happens. I kind of just go a little crazy.
Yeah.
At some point, or your brain connects things and you just go. That happens a lot. And then episode 3 was the Kobe Bryant episode, rest in peace for life. That one I planned out a whole lot more. That one has like a whole narrative structure to it. That one was pretty good.
I gotta make sure my phone's on silent.
You don't really. You should. Oh my God, we're idiots. I knew this information. You know what? Frankly, I'm embarrassed right now, and you should be as well.
Why?
Because we could not be more stupid. And
Oh, I know what it
yeah!
is.
Yeah, it's the
Those
fucking
kids are
Sprouse
the
twins.
Sprouse twins.
Yeah, we know exactly what they're up to.
Oh my God.
And yeah, they should have been in Uncut Gems.
Oh,
Absolutely.
That's true.
But
Cole and Dylan Sprouse should have been 2 employees at Adam Sandler's jewelry store.
whichever one is on Riverdale, Cole, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would want him because he's on Riverdale, and I kind of fuck with it.
The other one's
not
an
enough.
archaeologist, so yeah, one of them is
I thought
still,
he has a wine bar.
and he's an
Well, yeah,
archaeologist.
they're
I
loaded,
think.
bro.
Yeah,
They're loaded.
Dude, they lived in a hotel. They like.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
They've been 5-star lifestyle. Then they lived on a boat.
That's what I'm
They went
saying.
from a hotel to a yacht.
Like, you know that they
How do you
just.
upgrade a hotel? Get a yacht.
It really sucks that actually they totally were just on set of a fake boat for so long.
Oh, it got to be
They
heartbreaking.
probably
I mean,
never had the money to go on a cruise like that.
what do you mean? They had They were everywhere. Okay, here's the thing. What
I'm
did
sure-
you do in 7th grade? Or not even, what were they, like 9? How old were those fucking
like
kids?
3rd grade.
What were you doing in 4th grade that was so fucking important? I would gladly be on the set. And then they also, smartest child actors ever, they took a break and went to college.
Yeah.
So they're good either way. It's like, you go, Sprouse kids. Yeah, but I can't believe we didn't think of that.
I'm sure Adam Sandler's totally chill with them too.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like if anybody keeps in touch, it's Rob Schneider. He seems way more heartfelt.
Hey, I'm in New York for the weekend.
Yeah,
Just call me
yeah.
back, Adam.
That's a good Schneider. Yeah.
He's got a lot of accents. He does a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. There's definitely, he has a regular voice, though, that you've heard before.
It's kind of higher, right?
I couldn't do a Rob Schneider impression. Just saying that out loud sounds like a difficult thing to do.
It's a nasally thing that I can't do.
Is he nasally? I don't think he's nasally.
I think he is. I don't know. I have no
Well,
idea.
clearly, we don't know. We forget who the fuck's in Big Daddy. In my defense, I haven't seen Big Daddy in at least a decade.
Me too. And every time I have the available option to do it, I still don't do it.
Which is weird because with all the gem stuff that was happening, a lot of podcasts I was listening to were talking about, like, old Sandler. Big Daddy came up for a lot of people.
No, definitely not.
What do you got?
Hang on.
You don't got, like, a top 3?
8 Crazy Nights.
Underrated. Severely underrated.
I love that movie.
It's fantastic.
Not a technical foul.
Don't tell me it's Bavarian cream filled. It is. It is Bavarian cream. I love that shit.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's so
Whitey,
funny.
classic character. That movie, yeah, severely underrated. One of my favorite musicals of all time. I'm only into alt musicals like that.
That and Cats.
No, I haven't seen it. Apparently it's fucking nuts though.
Isn't Taylor Swift in it?
Yeah. So
And
is
Donald
Judi Dench.
Glover.
Is Donald Glover in it? I know James Corden is in it. That fat bastard. That big hamster.
That guy he's like a British star.
Yeah, he's like the late night show that nobody watches, so he does the karaoke bullshit. People watch that.
the car thing.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
Not comedians in cars getting coffee. It's the shitty British version of that.
So you think he can sing in a car?
Yeah, that's it. He just sings other people's songs in a car.
And he picks up like
Like
Lady
with
Ga-
famous
he picks up like Adele every couple
But
weeks.
they don't even go anywhere, I don't think. I think it's a set.
He's supposed to pick me up every Monday.
I think it's like not even a car. It's like not a real car, I think. I have no idea. I don't watch that.
Fucking kidding
I don't
me?
watch
that.
that-
Doesn't
I-
sound right.
I don't watch that Euro trash garbage.
We're past that point where they have to have backdrops for cars.
You would think so. I don't know though. Cinema, it's tricky.
We should play with that though. You know, we should do some backdrop stuff.
What, get into the green screen game?
Yeah, and make stupid videos.
Have you ever tried to rotoscope?
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's a rotoscope?
How do you think green screens work?
with a rotoscope?
Yeah. Well, it's not a thing. It's not like it's not like a scope on a sniper rifle.
I know
like,
that.
oh, shoot it with the rotoscope on.
It needs to come in focus for my robot.
But yeah, you know, you like crop the people out.
What do you mean?
That's like a rotoscope. So like if I took a video of you right now, I could rotoscope you out.
Oh.
I just like have to trace you. So that's like the more still somebody is in a thing, the easier it is.
Oh.
It's kind of like the same thing as animation. You know, it's easier to do less
Is that an
less
app?
frames.
Is there an app for that?
For rotoscoping?
Yeah.
I don't know. There might even be easier ways. There might just be an app for green screens, and you don't need to do that shit.
I think if you want to make something like unique, you need a real back green screen. You know.
No,
You need
I
all
mean,
that
like, you could
stuff.
have the green screen, but maybe there's just a camera app
Oh,
that, like,
yeah,
allows you to just put your... I mean, like, the iPhone or the iMac thing,
Mm-hmm.
if you went into, like, video chat and had a green screen behind you, do you think that the little backdrops would show up a lot better? I'm sure they would.
Yes, I
So-
do believe that.
Maybe you don't need to do all that tech. You just need a real green screen.
So let's paint a wall neon green.
Well, Dollar Tree has these, like, pull-up things. So when we went to the UP, we brought...
A fake green screen.
Well, it was a paradise backdrop, but yes, it sticks to your wall.
Oh.
Yeah, you get it at Dollar
Wait,
Tree.
was I there?
No, it was in the UP.
Oh, the other trip.
Yeah.
Is that still what is going on with your trip now?
For those of you who don't know, I
You
was
should do it on the road, and then you should stop and do shows. That'd be dope.
Yeah, live podcast in Normal, Illinois. Let me know. Just kidding.
I know it's record label there, or record store there that does shows.
Big difference.
No, not. They could be a label in their town and the store.
I suppose so, but I know a bunch of record stores. I don't know anybody at record labels.
Well, do you know a lot of record stores that have shows?
Good point.
'Cause they mostly all of them do for something.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Reckless does it like once a month at
Yeah.
least. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, I'm planning a pretty big vacation going. It was planned for May 2020.
But that might not happen.
Not with this coronavirus. I mean, nobody's working and nobody's going anywhere. I was supposed to go across the country. Me and the boys, we were gonna hitch a ride. We were gonna go Nashville to Asheville, baby, straight south, driving from Chicago to Indy to Nashville to the Smoky Mountains to, you know, whatever the fuck.
That's all that he got planned.
Yeah, Asheville, North Carolina, and then, you know, whatever happens. You know, we're giving ourselves a week. If we make it home, that's the goal. You know.
And in other
So it's all in jeopardy.
in other news on that trip, there will be lots of pizza and ice cream and stinking and farts in the car.
Oh,
It's
that
just nothing like farting and drinking yerba mates, am I right?
Oh, it's a jolly old time. You get yourself at least a dozen yerba mate for the road there and
Yerba
back.
mate.
Yeah, you need at least 6 for the drives. And then you got to have at least 6 to 8 for when you're chilling. Like, yerba mate is the essential road trip beverage. You got to get yourself at least 2 handles and a couple
Guyaki.
cases.
Shout out.
Please sponsor me. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Shout out Guyaki.
Absolutely.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't even know if it's pronounced yerba mate. That's just how we say it.
Oh. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna be ignorant and say that that's definitely how you say it, and that's 'cause I'm white.
Yeah. Exactly.
A little bit.
We don't need to know what we're doing.
Yeah, just shout out, yerba mates and farting on a big road trip with your boys.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we were going to be hitting the road, put about 1,600,000 miles on a car.
Holy shit, dude.
No, it's about like 1,400 miles. And yeah, it's all in jeopardy. I don't know what the plan is. We did one to the Upper Peninsula before. All the Yoopers up there. Shout out to you. Yep, Yoop. Hope you're not getting super coroned out. But yeah, I don't know what the fate is. We're definitely pushing it back. I mean, it's at least on hiatus.
That wedding that I was supposed to go to in Georgia is canceled until further notice.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's supposed to be next month, right?
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it.
April. It was supposed to be 2 days before 420, so
Aren't you also supposed to go to Greece? How it's going to happen?
we're probably going to have to shorten the trip.
Shorten it.
Yeah.
What about canceling it?
Well, we already bought tickets home from Greece,
But you didn't buy tickets there.
but we didn't buy tickets there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you might just go like the day before.
Maybe only like 5 days.
Get there on a Friday, leave on a Monday.
Probably. Like,
That's going to be rough. That's like a 16-hour flight.
I think it's just going to be leave on a Tuesday, come back on then a following Monday. and it'll be less than a week, and that's what's gonna end up happening. 'Cause it's supposed to be about 10 days. It's supposed to be 10 days, and fucking that's not gonna happen now.
No,
It's sad.
that is sad.
I mean, it's okay though because that's just less money that we'll have to spend in turn.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, is the refund gonna be complicated? Like, how's that
We're
gonna
gonna
work
try
out?
if they. I'm
What
assuming
if they're
that
like,
by
fuck
then
you, you're going to Greece?
I would still go to Greece.
Yeah, but like curmudgeonly, how would you enjoy that trip?
It would be not shitty like here. Anything is better than Chicago at this point.
That's inaccurate.
What I just mean like scenery wise.
Drive about an hour south.
I want to like just
Drive
go
1
away
hour
for
south.
no. I refuse.
Right.
I will not go an hour south. I will only go 16 hours forward.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to Toronto.
Oh, we need to go to.
I wonder how Canada's being affected. I bet that they're not panicking. I bet they're chilling right now.
You think that they don't have it or something, man?
I'm not saying that they don't have it. Apparently the entire planet has it right now somehow. What if, like, it doesn't make any sense.
I was just thinking like a little snippet of a opening verse because there's a lot of people that are like quickly publishing coronavirus songs. So I've seen.
Oh yeah, you got to hop on the trend.
You gotta hop on the trend. And you gotta open up with saying that Phil Collins wasn't funny when you could feel it in the air tonight 'cause you're coughing on your grandparents.
Wow. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Run it.
I don't know how I would work that in, but you gotta make that sound funny somehow.
Maybe you should just start doing stand-up in your room.
I don't want to do that.
Get a brick wall background.
Oh my god.
And start do an hour set.
Just
and be like,
talk.
yo, check out my new stand-up special. I dropped it on YouTube, and it's an hour of you in front of a brick wall in your bedroom.
And just Hannah laughing.
Yeah. Like, there's a real audience there.
She'd have to be the one to press the laugh track button is what would happen, and I'll just do laugh tracks.
Yeah, but she'll never know when to do it 'cause she can't tell when the joke started
Yeah.
or ended or if that was a joke.
There's a way. I just got to make a little signal
All
out
I'm
of frame.
saying is you have a nice camera. You could at least polish it up. It could be a weird, like, avant-garde film.
Yeah, I guess.
Imagine. Okay, hear me out. You film yourself with a brick wall and a microphone. You just talk for, like, however long you want it to be. Let's say it's a short film. You want it to be 25 minutes.
Yeah,
you do that
like
for
maybe 17 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. So you do that, and you produce the beginning and end credits and everything as if it's a stand-up special, but then you don't try to be funny the whole time, and whatever you say, you just, like, score over it, and it's just a whole weird, bizarre thing. I mean, you watched David Lynch's thing with the monkey.
Yeah.
What did Jack do? That's not... Somehow that was brilliant. At the end, I was like, that's genius.
I don't know. It was good.
I mean, he's a genius, so I get why I think that. 'Cause
I understand what
he's a
you're
genius.
talking about.
But, like, how
You're
is
saying
that...
take a comedy bit, a 20-minute skit, and turn it into surrealism. And
Yeah,
that could work.
exactly,
I could
right.
make that work.
Exactly.
But
I think that stand-up comedy is the easiest form of surrealism that you could have.
Really?
So the fact that because like people say crazy shit that would never happen anyway, and everybody believes everything that everybody
What's
says.
an easy way to get subtitles on your shit?
There isn't.
Not
anything.
auto-generating. There isn't.
There isn't other than auto-generating. You have to go through and type that shit, or you have to like hire a service. I think,
Oh.
as far as I know.
You subtitled that like a couple things, 2 or 3 things.
No. YouTube auto-generates.
Oh.
If you like stare at it in the menu,
yeah.
it'll start auto-playing and it'll auto-generate subtitles 'cause there's no sound. So you can basically watch any video in silence is like the thing. It works really well for what I'm doing, like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if your video is like Smosh, that feature doesn't really do much. But yeah, having subtitles would be cool. Tom Segura does a Spanish podcast and then has English subtitles available for it, so you can watch it.
He does a Spanish? Wait, really?
Yeah, like he does it in Spanish, and then, yeah, you can watch it with English subtitles now. Originally you couldn't, but...
Does he know Spanish that well?
Yeah, he's like native. Or he's like from America, but like he's like a first descendant, or whatever
Oh.
that, first gen? Second
yeah,
gen?
yeah.
Is that second gen technically?
Well,
if you're
did
born
his
in America-
parents move here?
Just his mom. I think his dad's like a white guy, I think.
Well then, yeah, no, he's second generation. If he
First
was
gen
born
is just
here,
whoever moves here.
yeah, yeah,
First gen is move here. Second gen's born here usually.
yes.
Okay.
That's that's accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are they from though?
I think Peru. He talked about going to Peru.
He's Peruvian.
Yeah. You know any Peruvians? You got any Peruvian puff peppers?
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some good stories in there, but we won't divulge right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell
we
you.
can't.
There was a garage involved.
There was a laundry room involved, and
The laundry room was in the garage. Let's not mince facts here.
So I definitely know. Is he a short guy?
Who?
Tom Segura.
He seemed pretty big. I don't know. You know, I saw him at Chicago Theater. He's pretty tall.
I know a lot of short Peruvians. That's all that I know.
Yeah, the only Peruvian person that I know is also short, but also a woman.
I know 2 Peruvian men.
And they're small. I think that is their stereotype. Isn't in Barry, weren't they Peruvian? They're Bolivian.
They're they're Bolivian. I was just thinking about Barry 'cause I was riding down Barry Street.
Nice. I was just thinking about Barry 'cause I just watched Barstool Sports. He did one with Bill Hader and Henry Winkler.
Are you serious?
And Henry Winkler. Separate.
Oh, that's incredible. Henry Winkler is awesome.
Dude, yeah.
He's my kind
They
of
panned
Jew.
over to the crowd, and Henry Winkler just does a speech for all of them. He's like, I want to thank all of you for coming. Like it's an event. He's just eating pizza on the street with this guy. He thanks everybody there for coming, and then he's like, repeat after me. Barry, 9 o'clock, HBO. And they're all doing it. They're all saying it back with him one word at a time. It was magic. He is the sweetest man of all time.
He really likes that show, huh?
He loves everything he does, though. He just advocates for everything. He's just a sweetheart. Watch more things with Henry Winkler just talking to people. You'll cry.
Oh.
And what a nice man he is.
That's why he always plays a teacher or some sort of instructor in everything he's ever done since whatever that show was he did as a kid.
Happy Days?
Yeah.
He was Fonzie, bro.
Since he was Fonzie.
I mean, he was a lawyer in Arrested Development.
Oh, that's right.
So
And some sort of servant.
I guess, yeah, you can stretch it as far as you want until you become right. That's fine.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
you know, he
close
was
enough.
that old white guy.
He's been a teacher. He's been a social worker. He's been a lawyer.
And that's my guy. That's Henry Winkler.
Yeah.
They call him the Sprinkler
Why?
because he be coming. Henry Winkler fucks, bro.
That's disgusting.
Hey, man, old people got to get their nut off, you know?
Nadov. Homestar Rudder.
Bro, I used to play Trogdor all the time.
Yeah, that's my shit. Guitar Hero 3, right? Or
What?
2. It was on one of those.
You could do Trogdor
Yeah.
as a character?
No, as a song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if that was like bonus content or something.
I wasn't good at Guitar Hero. I couldn't play medium. Couldn't use the pinky. I can't use the pinky. Look at this. Look at this.
You got little pinkies, bro.
Dude, I think I learned that I have tiny hands.
Hey, man.
I think I'm starting to admit it. Everybody keeps telling me I do, and I think that I do.
And I can't do anything with these small hands.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know.
You don't have small hands.
Are you sure?
You got a feminine like
What's your
third of your hand.
What is
your
just the
pinky and your
side?
third? No, your pinky and your third finger. It's got a little feminine smallness to it.
I think my hands are pretty nice.
You look like you wash your hands a lot. They're
I
a little
don't.
bit.
I've since started to. Actually, on the last episode, I did a bit about how, like, if I take a piss, okay, just hear this theory out, right?
I don't. Sometimes I don't.
Well,
Even right
here's
now.
my point. If my hands
I
are...
don't even use my hands.
That's what my point was, right? If I go take a piss, if I need to wash my hands, it's either because I already needed to.
Yeah.
It's not... Like, if anything, I'll take a piss before I'll wash my hands before I take a piss because I don't want to get dirt on my dick. Like, if my dick,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, who's walking around with just a dirty-ass dick and who's pissing on their hands?
Well, you're also saying that you're sitting and then you're not holding your dick.
No, a urinal. I don't have... What do you need to hold your dick for?
You
Does your dick angle directly into your jeans, or does it angle out?
mine goes to the right a little bit, and sometimes I pee on the
Oh,
wall.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Part of the
Whoa. How far do you stand from a urinal?
I could get some distance.
But like, you don't creep up in there?
No, I just don't. I always have to hold my dick, so I just hover
But
or
why do you
I
have?
don't go.
My point is, if you get closer, you don't have to touch it at all. You can like put your shirt. It's your
Or-
shirt like against the thing.
Or I wash my hands before I start anything in a public bathroom, and then
Well,
I go
that's-
and then I wash it again because I had to touch my dick.
Okay, but see, I don't have to. I think that you can unzip, get it loose, and just stand there. That's
I
easy.
can't.
I do that
I'm
all
not
the
gonna
time.
stick my dick very close to.
Oh,
a
I
urinal
stick
either.
my dick in the urinal.
Oh, okay.
I don't touch it with anything.
I understand.
Maybe my shirt will be on it.
If it's
or
a
my
high
pants.
pressure urinal, though, you have the risk of getting all that toilet water all over your shit. If
Yeah.
you just like flush it on accident while you're still in there,
I don't. I have a
that's
method.
something that I know that I would do.
Yeah, that's
so.
fair. But anyway, so
Yeah, I
Why-
definitely do that.
and then okay, so my second point is then if you are touching it, why is your dick dirty?
Yeah.
Like, you
Sometimes
know what I mean?
it's a sweaty day,
Because
you know. You just,
That's
you know,
fair.
just got your dick sucked before you went to work, and you have no other choice other than to make sure you don't smell down there.
That's a luxury that I don't have. I get my dick sucked almost never, and I can't go to work. But no, that's fair. I get that. But my second thing is then, okay, let's say you scratch your armpit. Nobody's like, wash your fucking hands, lunatic. You know what I mean? You should be. That's way more gross than your
Just
dick
as smelly.
should be. Yeah. Well, there's more hair. Your dick shouldn't have that much hair on it.
Yeah.
Unless you got like that woolly like sweater dick, like a turtleneck.
Yeah, some people are wearing a lot down there, you know.
That must be rough to have like a sock fuzz dick.
Some people are going to run out of razors during this pandemic and not be able to shave for the next 3 weeks.
I only use an electric on my face.
I've got to get razors.
You don't have a plug-in one?
No,
I thought we
dude.
had the same one.
I don't know what happened to that one.
Oh.
I don't have any attachments for it.
I don't either. I go straight to the face.
Oh, I shave with a right. I used to do a straight edge, and
A straight razor?
yeah, and now
I mean, that's
I
bold.
ran out of razors, so I've been using a regular like triple Mac or whatever the fuck from
Yeah.
Bic.
You ever try to shave with a straight razor while you were stoned?
Yeah, and cut my face open.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like pretty bad?
No, just like on the places where it's just a little bit more sensitive.
Like up here?
No, I don't have to go that high.
See, right below my eye, I have a little bit of hair, like right at the cheekbone. But if I try to do it with the electric razor, I get like instant nerve damage, and it like hurts so bad. So there's like a lot of nerves right here for sure.
Yeah, I don't ever have to get that high.
I got
don't
little
think,
fuzz. I got peach fuzz right here, right below my eye.
Dude, you're gonna be covered in hair, even in the face. What if you're a dog?
Bro, I already can't even grow a beard.
Oh, that's true.
Last time I shaved down my neck, I did it while I was pretty baked.
Uh-huh.
And so I did like my little chin strap bullshit that I have to do 'cause it's all I grow. And the line that I did it at was like on my double chin and nowhere near like my jawline. And I was walking around looking like a fucking bucket the whole time. Like you could have grabbed my chin strap on my neck fat and held my head upside down like a bucket. It was so off position. It was disgusting. I looked like a fucking bumfuck hillbilly.
Was it? That's a pretty good. You could develop that character. You know, grow that neck beard out. Fucking go down south for a little bit.
Yeah, I could be hot in all the red states.
Get some coveralls.
I've always wondered that. Like, if you did like a right wing character as a stand up, you could probably blow the fuck up. Like, if you were a big Trump guy,
Yeah.
like you would hate your audience and like, you know what I mean? And you would have to like tell people in private that it's fake. It would be weird. But I think that it wouldn't be that hard. Like, if you were able to develop, your material could be half as good, I think, and you could be just as big. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you just needed some really right-wing shit to joke about.
Yeah. Like, you still need to be pretty good, but you don't need to be as good.
I could work
'cause
with
they'll,
that.
They'll just eat that shit up.
Yeah.
That would be good for your surreal thing. You're just saying a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
You should. Okay, here's an
It's
idea.
gotta be subtly unnerving.
You should read a bunch of the president's tweets. but not in any kind of order. Like scroll through and just pick out a bunch of certain ones and tell them all as one-liners.
Oh my god.
And then you score it with
That's
something
dark.
weird. Yeah, and maybe film it in black and white, and it looks like you're doing a stand-up special. I think that would be a good thing.
I think that it would be good too, especially if it was like if you knew that it was a fake brick wall backdrop and it was just in some dude's apartment.
Yeah, like at the end you should pan out.
Yeah.
Like have it be a locked shot the whole time, and then like you're like, thank you, good night. You walk off, and then the camera pans back, and it reveals that you're just some fucking loser.
It's got to pan out to me walking to my back door being like, I need a cigarette.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like, totally faked voice the whole time. I could even have that voice for the ending credits or for the opening.
Well, in my head too, you're wearing like for the set, you're wearing like an oversized suit, like Steve Harvey.
Oh my god.
You know, like you really go for it. It's as if you're like at Chicago Theater filming a special.
I've got a suit,
Like imagine,
but it's not oversized.
I guess imagine like what's his name, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, like Arthur Fleck.
Yeah.
Instead of like doing that on TV, he filmed the special in his apartment.
That
Like-
was also really dark.
Yeah, it would end up like that, but you would do it in a lighter tone. I think that they definitely milked their tone into the depths. You know.
Really? I think it wouldn't have been the same Gotham if it wasn't that uncomfortable for some scenes.
I think that the Gotham needed to be shown more. That was part of the problem. It was like, we get it, this guy's life sucks, but if there's like, I don't think
I don't know if you like Batman as much as, or if you like Gotham City as Batman's and like that whole setting, it was fun to be inside of a little part of it for a little bit. And not have to have all the pan outs and all the look at this place for so long.
No, I get that, and I agree with that. But I mean, like, the state of unrest within Gotham, it only was really brought up through, like, the
Right.
radio and, like, newspaper headlines. They didn't, like,
And then
really...
like one intersection.
Yeah, it was, like... Because, like, the story was, like, simultaneously trying
Wasn't it
to
a
tell...
low budget too?
It was, like, $50 million. Like, it was a lot. Joaquin probably got, like, 20 of that. And the director probably got the other, like, another 20. But I don't know. I just think, like, they didn't show the unrest of the city, because they were, like, they were telling his origin, obviously, but it was coinciding with, like, the city also having a bunch going on. And I just think that they, like, kind of explained it and didn't really show it. Like, they made it more seem like just his life sucked and, like, just his, like, neighborhood was garbage. And it's all, like, everything bad's happening to him. And I get it. That's how he feels, and that's the point. But bad shit's happening everywhere. I think that they could have... It would have been a better movie had they shown it. Maybe not a better Joker movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how to improve it just as a movie. Maybe not improve what they wanted to do.
Yeah, just like wide settings and like very expansive ideas in movies like that.
Yeah, usually.
But before we talk about how you like your movies, just fun fact, 62 million was the budget given, and it's the first official R-rated movie in history to earn over $1 billion at the global box office.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, 62
It was one of the
million-
most successful superhero movies of all time, is what they also said.
Well, I mean, it would almost literally have to be, right? In terms of, like, profit.
Yeah.
Because, like, Avengers made, like, $2 billion, I think, though. But
Boom.
the budget was, like, $500 million.
Let's hear for, like, 8 people that they had to pay off, too. 8 super big stars or whatever the
Insane.
fuck.
And those movies weren't good. But...
No, we'll never talk about that.
Well, see, that's the same thing, though.
I've never
like,
seen them either.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think that, like, box office makes the movie better. You know, just 'cause Joker made $1 billion doesn't make it...
those are also PG-13 always, I think.
They are.
And that one's, you know...
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not.
look, it's a good movie. Joaquin's performance was amazing, but I think that it just missed a lot. It could have been better.
It could have been bigger.
It could have been bigger. I don't think bigger was necessarily the problem. I think it just needed a better...
I think it was I think that's a contributing factor if you wanted it to be better. How else could you make a movie like that better?
It just needed a better writer.
Pull stuff out?
It definitely needed better editing, absolutely.
Yeah.
The fact that it was... When I saw that it was nominated for
what were you
Best
talking
Editing...
about
it wa-
when There was a specific scene that you said that could have been moved or
Well, I wanted the end scene where he's in the hospital to
oh
just be a little mid-credit extra thing. Like, they do the initial credits that are basically the big, the intro credits again,
yeah.
and then just put it right there real quick. 30
Mhm.
seconds after the credits start.
Yeah.
That way the movie ends with him standing on the car with the fire and stuff.
That's more
way,
grand. See?
way
More
better
grand.
ending. Way better ending.
Yes.
So cut
Yes.
that, move it over, and then my other biggest gripe was um, when Zazie Beetz walks in and sees him in her apartment, and then they replay all the scenes where they were together, in quotes, and you find out that he was
didn't
alone.
need to be there.
Yeah, like, why did you need to show me it again? I put the pieces together. She said, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, she made it clear that they're not friends. You don't need to spoon feed me. You know what I mean? I just think that that's lazy. Like, that's Avengers type editing. Like,
Yeah.
include that so everybody knows. Like, if I think that they wanted it to be an artsier film. He's saying that he like did his Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Like, it's a, you know what I mean? So make it more like Taxi Driver. Make it less like the Avengers.
Yeah.
So it's the little things like that. The superhero parts are what I like the least about it.
That is a huge flaw in continuity too, because it's destroying the timeline of the movie by having a flashback in the middle of it, which is so unnecessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just destroys.
it ruined
That's why
the
you want it
flow.
to be more like a Scorsese or
The flow was terrible. When Scorsese did flashbacks, like, they're essential to the plot and they're like stylish and cut into the movie, and it's like,
it's more apparent that it's a flashback and it's
okay, like
to one character.
or like the thing they did in Raging Bull, the whole movie's in black and white, and then there's like a home video of them as newlyweds, and it's in color, but it's like 16 millimeter, and it's like that was
Wait, what movie was that?
Raging Bull.
I've never seen
Oh,
it.
you gotta see Raging Bull. So it's like a biopic about this boxer who was like a monster. But anyway, it's all in black and white, super stylish, unbelievable the whole time. Probably his best movie if I had to pick. But I haven't seen all of them, but I mean, out of the ones that you're supposed to see that I've seen, I would say that that's the best one. But the whole movie's in black and white, a lot of contrast and stuff. And then there's a scene where he like marries the girl he's been trying to marry, and then they cut to like a montage of them like hanging out in the summertime, but it's all in like gritty like 16 millimeter, but it's in color, so it's like a weird color, and it's just like a very artistic moment in the movie.
Yeah.
Whereas like that kind of cut and style change is weird and like fucks with continuity, like you said, but it's a cool artistic decision. Whereas the other one is just spoon feeding shit that we already know.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about the whole color grain over the whole movie. If it was actually shot on film or whatever the fuck, I don't care. But I didn't like that whole color. It was just it was colored weird. I don't know.
Yeah, he tried to make it look older.
I don't like
It
that.
looks like it's New York in the 70s.
Kind of.
Yeah. I liked the look of it. Todd Phillips's movies have weird looks though. Like if you rewatch The Hangover, it's shot like super dramatic. Same thing with Old School. Like the lighting is weird, and there's
Wait, which one's Old School? I don't know what that is.
that's where Luke Wilson buys the fraternity.
I've never seen it.
We're going streaking. Will Ferrell.
Don't remember it.
It's a good movie. You should see it. Vince Vaughn's in it. It's a classic.
Old School.
Yeah.
With a K?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like his first comedy thing. That and The Hangover, they're both shot just like really dramatically in like this crazy way.
Maybe you wanted to be in action. Well, this is that makes
Well, he did that
sense.
movie War Dogs too, I think. But like I don't know, he just has his distinct style, which is cool to have as a director. But yeah, it looked different. I liked it. That was one of the bright spots for me. I loved the look of the whole movie.
Oh. Well, that whole
I loved the redesign of the Joker costume, like that version of it was fucking awesome. I'm not saying it's better
I'm
than
not saying
than a
it's better
purple suit
either.
necessarily, but he looked fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when I saw the teaser promo, I was like, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
Because he just looked fucking sick in that suit.
When I saw the teaser too, I was like, this is gonna be good as fuck.
Yeah. And
it only took like 20 seconds for me to be like, this is the new Joker movie. This is gonna be good.
yeah. I mean, just announcing that they got Joaquin, I was like, he's obviously going to crush it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know
when
what I mean?
that happened, it was like, all right, well, this will be fun,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Could have been better. Definitely could have been worse. You know, DC properties fucking suck.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's as good as that's gonna get.
There's
Unless Martin Scorsese himself wants to make a Joker movie, like it's not gonna get better. And I think that that's the hard part to realize. It's like if you want one of these to become like a top tier art movie, like clearly that's what they wanted out of that, and it couldn't get all the way there, but it was still a really, really good movie, especially given what it is. If you want that to happen, you need to get like a big name to commit to doing one.
what do you know about Wes Anderson's newest movie? Speaking of mainstream
Like,
art
yeah,
movies.
imagine you get Wes Anderson to do Joker. Whole
Yeah.
different movie. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's crazy.
Terrible.
It would be terrible.
It'd be awful.
Yeah, it would be really bad. But I don't know much about it. He hasn't said that much about it. It's about a newspaper, like a journalist in France in like the 50s. And well, it's about a bunch of journalists. It's just about a bunch of people in France in the 50s, like writing newspaper articles and shit.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I mean,
What's
what
it
the
called?
The French Dispatch.
Nice.
I mean,
I don't know anything about it.
Grand Budapest Hotel was
interested.
amazing. I mean, you tell me the plot of Moonrise Kingdom. For me, that sounds like a shit movie. I don't want to watch no fucking kids. You know what I mean? Kids can't act.
But it works.
That movie's amazing. That movie's so good. But like, you know what I mean? And you tell me any movies about kids, I'm pretty much out. Like, they're not good. There's very few movies with children as stars that I'm into.
I'm trying to think of any movie that what's
Stand By Me's a big one for me.
that's River and Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Just River.
It's River Phoenix.
It's River, Jerry O'Donnell, I think. O'Connell, that guy.
Mhm.
Who else is in there? I don't even fucking know. Famous people.
I like The Sandlot. I'll do The Sandlot.
Never seen it.
I think I know that I've seen Stand By Me, but I don't fucking remember who's in it.
It's a classic.
It is a classic. I get it. It's like, oh, you ever seen Stand By Me? You're an ignorant.
Bro, it's a Stephen King adaptation.
I understand.
It's like, have you seen Shawshank?
Yeah, I've seen Shawshank.
It's not on that level. I was gonna say that it was. I can't even fake that argument. But it's a good movie.
I
It's a
think
good movie.
Shawshank's a pretty good.
Shawshank's
Redemption
a
is really good song.
masterpiece.
Oh, you think that Stand By Me isn't as good as Shawshank Redemption?
Correct. But it's really good.
No, it's about the same.
You haven't seen it.
Shawshank and Stand By Me, I've seen both of them.
You just said you haven't seen Stand By Me.
I know that I've seen it, I just don't know who's fucking in it, and I don't really,
Yeah.
I know that it's a book, and I
Well,
know that it's
Kiefer
Stephen King.
Kiefer Sutherland plays like the older teen villain. I remember that. And he's like, I'm literally going to kill you to like a kid.
Mhm.
And it's like, nobody in towns are this aggressive. It's like, I bet Stephen King got bullied like twice. And now his version of bullies is literally
and
murderers.
everybody else is an asshole.
Yeah, I think Stephen King might just be the softest fucking guy on earth.
It was Mark and his friend Trevor.
He's like,
and they would push me down the hill.
Yeah, he's like, one time they took a fry from me and called me a nerd, and now I wrote 5,000 horror novels about monsters.
And then in high school, they made me prom king, and then they threw potatoes at me.
And it's like, bro, fucking get over it.
And they were
okay?
hot and cooked.
Wouldn't that almost be better? I feel like a raw potato really could like kill somebody.
A raw potato would be like stunning him, but a cooked potato would be like burning him.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. What
They'd
would
have
you rather
gloves
get hit?
on.
What would you rather get hit with? Okay, a raw chicken, a whole chicken, or a rotisserie chicken?
Probably not the hot chicken. I
would
think
rather
that
get
hurt.
hit with the hot chicken.
I think that if you threw raw chickens at somebody,
I just think
their bones wouldn't fall and pierce out of the skin. But if you did the cooked, you might run the risk of getting stabbed by chicken bones.
okay, think of it like this, right? So the game hot potato is like you take a hot potato and you chuck it around.
Yeah.
You can touch it, just not for very long.
Yeah.
So,
if
like,
you're
if
getting
you
them
get hit with a
consistently
hot
thrown
potato-
at you,
Yeah, but if you get hit with one, it only hits you for a second. It bounces off.
I'm talking so cooked that it mashes on you as it hits you, like
Like
butter
it's
and
nice
all.
and tender? Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking like I went through
Like-
Wendy's drive-through.
He got
I
a
opened
baked
it up and
potato
threw it
with
at
chili
you.
and cheese and sour cream.
Yeah. Okay.
with
Yeah,
a-
that would probably hurt more. If you got it to stick, yes. But if you don't, I'd rather take the cooked one. Also, Wendy's baked potatoes are lit. Super underrated.
And then Stephen King wrote 12 novels about bullying in different forms
Yeah,
because of potatoes.
yeah. I think he's 30% creative, 70% soft.
Stephen King, you a bitch.
Stephen King, you a fucking pussy boy.
Pussy boy.
Yeah, I mean, he disowned The Shining. He's like, fuck Stanley Kubrick.
That's because
It's not, my book's about alcoholism. It's like, yeah, his movie's better. Who fucking cares what your thing's about? I don't care that you were an alcoholic, Stephen King. I care that Stanley Kubrick made one of the greatest movies ever made. You should be grateful that that movie came out of your book. You should be glad he made changes because they're clearly for the better. There's no way that that book is better than that movie.
Stephen
It's impossible.
33% creative, 33% tortured, 33% bullied,
1% hot gas. Oh, you should have synced with me. I wanted it.
It would have been good.
Yeah,
But-
it would have been our like John Ralphio, Tom Haverford moment,
Wait, that's a hook.
or our Troy and Abed.
Oh. I don't know Troy and Abed's thing either.
Troy and Abed in the morning. They have like a fake morning show. Sometimes there's a real audience.
Damn. Well, until we get a real audience, we're not going to Troy and Abed anything.
I wish that Donald Glover and Danny Pudi remained good friends and did a podcast together called Troy and Abed in the
Danny
morning.
Pudi.
It's just a shame. I mean, Donald Glover just became the biggest star in America, arguably. He does everything. And now Lil Dicky is just the white Donald Glover.
I don't really, yeah.
Lil Dicky's new show's good.
I don't really like Shawshank Redemption.
That's fucked up, bro.
I don't really like.
That's fucked up, bro.
Childish Gambino.
That's a classic movie. How dare you?
I was trying to say I don't like Childish Gambino as much as I like Abed.
So you mean you don't like just his music as much as specifically the character Abed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Abed's one of the greatest characters ever written. On television.
Arguably.
On network television, 100%.
I don't watch a lot of network television.
Well, there you
man.
go. It's like Kramer and Abed.
And that guy from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
What's his name?
Abed, basically.
yeah, kind
He's
of.
a shitty Abed. Fuck that show.
Mr. Rogers is a network television personality.
Public access doesn't count as network television. That's not the same thing.
Oh.
And also, fuck you, Abed. I'll watch Abed over Mr. Rogers.
Now, did you watch that movie where Tom Hanks was Mr. Rogers? Did that come out yet?
No, I didn't watch it because I found out that it's not about Mr. Rogers.
It's about Tom Hanks.
No, it's about like a journalist talking to Mr. Rogers sometimes. Like this dude, like he like goes to Pittsburgh and interviews him like 3 or 4 times.
And it's in the viewpoint of the journalist?
Yes.
So it makes him seem like a monster?
Tom Hanks is a supporting role.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying. Like, he's not even really in it, and Mr. Rogers isn't really in it. It's about the journalist. Mr. Rogers is a character in the movie.
Oh.
They just marketed it because it's like, Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers, go see it. But the movie's not about that.
Is it? What? Okay.
Yeah. It's about a guy writing an article about Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like Never Been Kissed without Drew Barrymore.
Sure. Sure, if that helps.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Maybe somebody out there will hear that and they'll go, oh, yeah, that's my movie. That's my kind of movie.
Like, oh, my God, I love Drew Barrymore. She looks like shit in that movie, to be honest with you.
Which movie?
Never Been Kissed.
Well, she's supposed to.
No, she's not, dude.
Oh, you're just saying 'cause that was like her drug-heavy years?
Yeah, she looks drug-heavy, bro.
I don't like that movie.
You like E.T.?
It's okay. I think it's overrated. I am not a big Spielberg guy. I don't get it.
Oh.
Like, yeah, he made some grand, amazing shit. That's cool. I'm not big on, like, saying people are the best 'cause they're trailblazers. I'm like, thank you for blazing the trail. You're either the best or you're not, though. You know what I mean?
Who do you like better, Steven Spielberg or J.J. Abrams?
Spielberg. Easy. I mean, I only like 3 J.J. Abrams things.
He doesn't have as many as Spielberg.
Right.
Though.
He's only directed, 7 movies or something. It's not
Right.
that many.
You think he's a young Spielberg, though?
No.
Oh.
Spielberg, even though he didn't like write stuff, all of his movies were like original things. Abrams is doing all this franchise stuff now.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he would have been. 'Cause like Super 8 was a great flick. I know you love that movie.
I do really love Super 8.
It's a good movie. But if you compare Super 8 to E.T., like I'll take E.T., it's better. It's just better.
Honestly,
Like it doesn't look better, sure, but it's a better movie.
Yeah. Wait, say that again? E.T.'s but
Like Super 8 has better effects. Like it's a better looking movie,
then
sure,
which one?
than E.T., but that's because of time.
Yes.
But like yeah,
That
other
doesn't count.
but I'm saying everything other than that. Yeah, E.T.'s a better flick. Like Spielberg, yeah, sure. I'm not saying he's like mediocre. I'm saying he's overrated because he's highly rated. It's the way I feel about the Beatles. It's not I don't think it's controversial to say somebody that's considered the best, if you call them underrated or overrated, that's the most accurate thing you can call them.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot call him underrated. You'd be an idiot. You could either say it's accurate or he's overrated. Those are the two things I think he's overrated.
You should have an over-under episode, dude.
I've been thinking about doing, like, ranking episodes. Like, I wanted to do Paul Thomas Anderson and a Tarantino one. Probably both in one. I don't know if I could carry a whole episode.
A Paul Thomas Anderson and a Quentin Tarantino. What?
They both have about the same number of movies.
And what's the over-under comparison?
No, I would do a ranking of worst to best for each individual guy.
Worst
And then
to
I'd maybe
best.
do a discussion on, like, comparing them is the other thought. So it might be 3 full episodes. It might be just my top 10 lists, or well, there's not 10 movies for either guy, but
Yeah.
and then the next one might be my
It
compare
should just be
contrast.
top 3, and you should do them in 30-minute segments.
Well, I just think that since each guy only has like one has 8 movies, the other guy has 9.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
3 each.
yeah, but why do a top 3 when there's so few? It's like with Scorsese when the guy has 30 movies or whatever. Then sure, you can do whatever list you want. But I think if the guy only has 9, ranking them's easy. And it's not like you have to spend 10 minutes on every one.
That's true.
You know, the first 5 I
You
could
just
breeze
mention
through.
them,
Yeah. I would do a little bit on it, I'm sure. But
I don't know any Paul Thomas Anderson movies.
There Will Be Blood.
I know that movie.
You haven't seen it?
I
You
think
haven't seen
I've
There Will Be
fallen
Blood?
asleep
Bro,
like
you gotta
3 or
watch
4
There Will Be Blood.
times.
Drainage! It's amazing. Paul Dano? You like Paul Dano?
Is it Christian Bale too?
No, it's fucking, what's his name? Daniel Day-Lewis, bro.
Oh,
Paul Thomas Anderson works with Daniel Day-Lewis. He also you ever seen Boogie Nights?
I've seen Boogie Nights.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Fucking love Boogie Nights.
What else?
Magnolia,
Nope.
Punch Drunk Love, Adam Sandler.
No.
his first dramatic role.
Nope.
You gotta see it. I got it. I got all of his movies on DVD. Hard 8. I told you it comes with Johnson Family Vacation.
You always want to watch Hard 8.
It's
Wait,
good.
I don't remember that movie either.
You haven't seen it.
Oh.
Almost nobody's seen it.
Isn't that his first
it
movie?
made like no money. Yeah, it was really independent. Then he went right into Boogie Nights. Tore
Boogie
it up.
Nights.
Yeah. Magnolia, The Master. Oh,
Is that the magician movie?
no. It's about a cult.
God damn it.
It's kind of about Scientology, but it's not. But it's Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh.
Amy Adams, like all just 10 out of 10 home run acting performances. All the cinematography's unreal. Johnny Greenwood does all the scores. It was he worked only with John Bryan, and then he started working only with Johnny Greenwood.
Who's
like,
John Bryan?
John Bryan is the guy who finished Mac Miller's album. He was
Oh.
on he did Late Registration with Kanye. He scored Eternal Sunshine. Like he scored a bunch of amazing scores. He's really talented. He's more of a score guy though.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the scores are great. And then Phantom Thread was his newest one. Daniel Day-Lewis's last performance. Unbelievable movie.
Phantom Thread.
Unbelievable.
Haven't seen it.
The Master's probably better. Boogie Nights is probably the best, but
Yeah, Boogie Nights is good, dude.
yeah. He works with John C. Reilly a lot. Good stuff. Magnolia's pretty good. Tom Cruise is in it.
John C. Reilly's also in Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. If
That's-
you guys, if
wow.
You didn't know that.
Yeah. Loop that shit back. John C.
Really?
Reilly's the fucking man.
Dude, he's a funny fucking guy.
But yeah, he's
and my
he's a
lips are
dramatic
starting
guy.
to chafe from this microphone. That
Yeah,
much is true.
We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon, but
It's been good, but I could probably if I lubed up my lips before.
yeah,
I
I
did
need
this.
to get like a tub of Vaseline.
Well, if I did it as we started, it'd be nice and still greasy, and it would be nice to talk
Yeah.
into.
Is there microphone grease? Is that a thing? Because I just feel like
don't
if I
think
get
so.
shit on this, that's probably not good for the mic, you know?
I don't know, but make sure you sanitize your microphones. You know, we're
I'm
not
the
gonna
only
have
one
any
that-
more guests during the coronavirus.
Possibly.
But
I may get the president.
yeah, maybe he'll come by. He'll be
Just
like,
kidding.
"What are you doing?"
I wouldn't have him. That was a terrible. Is it supposed to be Donald Trump?
Who did it sound
What
like?
are you doing? That's what you sounded like. I don't know. You didn't sound like anybody.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, you got it that time.
That's how I would impersonate the president.
Do a Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci, the guy from Home Alone.
Wow, that's where you go, huh? There's two kinds of people, I guess.
What are you doing, Mom?
That was pretty good. That wasn't bad.
You flipping, get rid of.
He has a comedy album,
Oh my
but
god!
it's music, and he just talks about like fucking pussy and shit.
Oh no!
It's insane.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
we were talking about it one night, and Ben put it on, and yeah, the song was just like, "I'm gonna fuck this bitch," and it was like a rap song. It was nuts. And then
Did he have a burnt up beanie too, with a
No,
bald head
no,
on top?
but he like plays a character. It's
Oh my
it's called like
God.
Vincent Carpeggi's Playhouse or something crazy like that.
Oh, he's a pimp.
Yeah, and then to coincide with the release of The Irishman, he dropped like a real album,
Oh,
and it's like jazz and singing, and it's better. Goldblum's got a record.
he's like a taller Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they're both just short guys.
He's like a
I don't think they're similar at all.
more, northern version of Danny DeVito. Like doesn't live in the slums of Philly, but lives like in Manhattan.
I think that Danny DeVito is from New York City.
I know that, man. I didn't know that.
I don't think he's from Philly.
I know, but it just look like anytime I see him in my head, it's in Philly
Yeah.
being greased
Well,
up.
okay, so that at least makes sense though.
Yeah.
But thinking of Joe Pesci as the guy from Home Alone.
Yeah, thinking of Danny DeVito in real life, he's like a well-kept guy, He's Danny DeVito.
He's the man. You ever see Twins?
Yeah, I've seen fucking Twins.
Yeah, okay, that's my guy. There we go. We're coming back.
Well, I'm sorry I've never seen Paul Thomas Anderson movies. It's not my fault.
You should. He's the greatest director of our generation. Him and Tarantino. Those are the two guys.
I know I had those DVDs at some point in my life.
I got all of them.
Yeah.
Let me know. He's the best.
I'm not watching any new content while I'm during this quarantine.
The quarantine's the time to do it.
No, it's not. It's time to create.
No, well, both. We're doing both. We can do both.
I agree. We could talk about the stuff that's already been done, but we can't just keep rewatching it. Well, I can watch them because I've never seen them, but you shouldn't watch them because you've already seen them.
Well, now you're just agreeing with me that you should be watching new
Okay,
stuff.
well, I take back what I said. I revoke it.
Okay, good. You should watch
Please omit that.
it. But yeah, my lips get chapped at the end every single time.
That's when you know
that's-
you've done enough.
Well, that's a big reason why I like to keep them at about an hour. Because if I wanted
This is 2. We're doing good.
this is not 2 hours. That's a fluke in logic. It's been 58 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is a floop in fucking logic. Like my logic and the program of logic.
Absolutely.
So, well then never mind. We've got, how long do you usually go?
I usually go about an hour. I like to go over an hour just so I can see the number go into 3 digits.
I think that we can keep this up for a little
Well,
bit longer than normal.
yeah.
Than your
So
normal episodes.
right. So yeah, right. That was kind of the idea. So anyway, that's what I was going to get into. So like
Mm.
I'll usually do like as much over an hour as I can, but then usually my lips are getting sore, my throat's a little hoarse. I'm also kind of just running out of things to say at that point. And yeah, I cut it off cuz I wanted to go like 60 to 90 minutes was my goal for a solo, and then like 90 to 2 hours, 90 to 2.5 hours really would be my goal with a guest.
Oh.
But that was like with more planning. We did kind of spur of the moment this one, which is fine.
I
I'm
mean, I
all for
guess if you can think of questions, you know,
Well, I don't know.
we could
like,
do an interview segment part of it.
well, I'm saying like I could have been like, hey, give me like your top 5, whatever, and we could have like talked about something like that.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot of ways to do it. Or I could have done my hour,
Yeah.
not released it, and then just been like, and now we're bringing a guest, and then we do that for an hour, and then it's a 2-hour episode. There's a lot of ways to do it, you know.
I think that would be a better idea because it's your first run with a guest to have an introductory period and make it a 2-hour special.
I mean, I still could. I'm not gonna. It's too late.
Oh,
This is
God.
how the episode's going. But that's the thing. You live and you learn. That's the beautiful thing about podcasts. You put them out, you keep going. You live and
Yeah.
you learn. That's also why I'm not cementing to any like segments or whatever. I'm gonna see how this thing keeps flowing. You know, we're only fucking 10 episodes old, baby. Happy birthday, you know?
Happy birthday, RFAT.
That's right.
I remembered.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you have an acronym for it because it helps me remember it better.
exactly. Hashtag RFAT. RFATpodcast@gmail.com.
I are fat, you are fat, we are fat.
That's correct. See, he gets it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a big brand.
I was paid to say that.
Hashtag I feel like Tuesday. That's my next one.
It's Wednesday, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's for the podcast.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know?
The shirt that I'm gonna do, it's gonna say I feel like Tuesday. It's gonna be like I feel like Pablo. It's gonna be in Old English.
Oh, that's really good.
That's one of my shirt ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do backs too. It should be front and back printed.
Yeah, well the back would probably just have like Requiem for Tuesday on it.
Well, I was just thinking it backwards, like you're a mirror or a window.
Oh, do it on both sides?
Yeah, just fuck it.
That's not
and do
bad.
it.
That would be sick actually. I like that.
Well,
Well, I'm very far from doing that. I got about
if
4
there's one
subscribers
thing,
right now.
you know, independent artists know how to do, it's make a cool T-shirt.
Yeah, because
It's all that we have.
it's all we ever want. Like I've said
No,
that.
it's not all we want. We want clothing lines. You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
follow
yeah.
what he said.
I would love to do that, but what I'm saying is like what I would love to be able to do right now is just be able to make and sell some shirts. That would be fucking sick because all you can do is come up with shirt designs, but guess
Yep.
what? You have no means to make or sell them.
Yeah, I'd like to do some panty line.
I bet people that already make shirts, they're like, "All right, dude, I'm going to make a boat." You know what I mean? Like once you get a shirt, it's like what's the next demon? Cuz right now my mind is only thinking like small time shirts. Maybe I'll do like a run of shorts.
I like shorts.
I got no crazy ideas yet,
Sweatpants would be tight.
but that's it. We're only thinking clothes.
I'm thinking leisure wear specifically. Extra long shirts.
I only make branded Long John underwear.
That would be gnarly. I'd wear those all the time.
Uncle Justice's.
Oh, dude, and like keep it like woodsy, you know, woodsy palette.
Oh, speaking of which, what's your Bandcamp, Justice? Let the people know. Put your plugs in.
Multiplex.bandcamp.com.
That's our band, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not advertising anything else.
Come check it out. He doesn't want the other stuff on there. It's coming.
Yeah,
New content
hot
coming.
fucking tracks, mothers.
If this dude was like a traditional singer,
Yeah.
you know how Life You're Rough would be?
If I was
Like,
well,
imagine, like, okay, no, here's the
if I
thing.
went to school for theater, I'd probably be doing a lot better than I am now, to be frankly
Okay, but
honest.
here's my thing. Imagine you get a record deal, right?
Yeah.
Tell me that you're getting signed to like Columbia, like Bieber style, to do some gay pop shit. And I don't mean gay like homosexual. I mean like gay. Like these songs are super happy and vibrant and like I'm on the radio, like Meghan Trainor type shit.
be like I was 16 years old again, man. Forever.
Yeah. And like the music we make is absolutely insane. You wouldn't know that 'cause nobody's ever heard it, but it's artistically pure. Now, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
with the final point I was getting to,
I feel good about that statement.
tell me the odds of you being able to say no to this.
Yeah.
There's no way that Columbia Records doesn't mandate that your album is called like Justice for All or something, and it's spelled like your name. Tell me your name doesn't get used all the time in bullshit marketing schemes.
If I was the circumstances we're talking about are if I was a pop star,
Yes.
and in that circumstance, my name would be utilized for poor marketing.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't accept it.
But I'm saying people that don't have a choice.
But
Justin Bieber doesn't have a choice. Maybe
um,
now, sure.
I think that if I played into my name at an earlier age, it might have worked out better at this point in my
Oh,
life.
you're saying that it might just be a good idea.
Right, and I'm not going to do it now.
No, but my point is that's hacky and tacky and wacky.
yeah, it's a little bananas, but it's enough. It would have been enough
That's a
at
good
like
band name.
13, 14 to be like, yeah, this is a good idea.
Right. No, absolutely. And that's exactly how
Let's name the band after me.
and that's exactly how those companies think. And I think that that's stupid.
It's with an S.
So I'm saying you dodged a bullet. Right. His name is spelled Eustace.
And then if I was a pop star, I would drop the label, and then the name of the album would be It's with an S.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Like it's kind of defining and
I changed
defiant,
my
but you're
name
still being
into a symbol too, so that I wouldn't have the name anymore.
but it's like just a peace sign.
Yeah, I'd be like the new prince. Is
Yeah.
that too soon?
Probably. Especially for you. I think that's out of bounds just for you to say.
It's with an S.
It's with an S. That's what he said, ladies and gentlemen. And don't you forget it. All right. We're going to peace out here. I want to thanks to my hetero life mate, Justis.
Hi.
Uh,
Bye.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. It's been a lot of fun. This has been Requiem for a Tuesday. And as always, please, please never forget, I are fat, you are fat, we are fat. Calculator.
Wash your hands.
True. Bye.